Hello YouTube, hello Twitch, and it's some more Hearthstone, it's some more Twist. Whizbang's Heroes mode. It's been a bit of time since I played this, in part because I was ill for a week, but also, after the opening day of this new Twist mode being released, the game was played with hackers, and basically made the game mode unplayable. Like, seriously, more than half the games you would play were against hackers, it felt like. Also, in the other half of games, you would play against Arfus, who turned out to be the most broken of the heroes by a long margin. If you want to know how broken, I think the cheating deck was set about an 80% win rate, because obviously the cheating deck sometimes matches up against the cheating win rate deck. Arfus was at 79%. So, you know, it was pretty lopsided. There's been 2 patches since then, both of them being pretty small in my opinion, and they've changed the health pool of these heroes. Funnily enough, Boom, who I played first, has had a significant health increase, but not as significant as the health of the character I'm going to play today, which is Cthulhu. Cthulhu is at 80 health now. It turned out Cthulhu, I think, was the worst performing of all the heroes. I've only played against Cthulhu before, and I think we beat it as N'Zoth. Funnily enough, that N'Zoth deck, which we didn't lose with, is actually one of the lowest rating decks as well. They're like 5th or 6th from the bottom. I think now with some of the changes, Arfus is like dropped in health down to even 20 right now. I think with some of these changes, it's actually brought it into the mid-range of all the decks. But I want to see if you give Cthulhu 80 health, can you make Cthulhu work? Cthulhu's gimmick is that Cthulhu starts in your hand, and after 2 minions die, Cthulhu gets +1/+1. And then we have Discover a follower of Cthulhu as our button. So the idea is that you just generate this huge Cthulhu, and around, you know, turn whatever you're going to say, like 12 or 13 or 14, you play your gigantic Cthulhu, and it just one-shots your opponent. That's kind of the game you're playing. Jack up your Cthulhu as much as is humanly possible, and then just beat your opponent down with it. Now, the early word on the street is that this deck is still performing extremely poorly, and this kind of gets me to the point of things, that some of the decks are so overpowered that you can almost run them at like 10 health, and I think they would still beat like the Cthulhu deck at 100 health, for example. The power levels seem to be a bit all over the place. That being said, let's see if this has made a difference. Just in case you're wondering as well, this lucky button is broken right now. I'm sure it'll be fixed eventually. This is Cthulhu's deck, though. It is pretty, yeah, it's pretty, whatever you want to call this. A decent number of minions in it, obviously, to sacrifice them to your Lord and Savior Cthulhu. But it is like, all classes are made equally, but some more equally than others. That's kind of how I feel like the Twist game mode is right now. Anyway, even Arfus now at 20... I think he's at 20 health right now. His win rate is still really, really high. Like, I think it's still the top of all the win rates, so... They have mentioned that they might go back in and look at some more, like, hard-hitting changes to these heroes. They're probably due it at this point. Alright, Murloc Killer with Infusion, we have Bees. Who am I against? I was not paying attention. I'll go with this. I think Frostwolf's Kennels is a pretty solid card. Oh, it's Kael'thas, right? I've played against this before. This is the one that passively gives you a playable spell. Actually, this deck looks really fun. This might be a deck that I play afterwards. Alright. Cool. Thanks. Ooh. I think I push button. Get some Disciples of Cthulhu. Including the Disciple of Cthulhu, funnily enough. I didn't actually, like, name drop it. I just mean that people that follow Cthulhu. I feel like this should be a pretty good matchup for me. Because we just don't like tempo. I'm toying with coin button, but I think it's the wrong play. Oh, they also have bees now. Oh, pop-up book. Back in the deck, please. Ooh, okay. Right, this seems like a decent start, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, other thing I should do, I should probably put my score on for starters. I've not got Firestone on again. I've been having some issues with Firestone. By the way, that's not the score. I wish it was the score. But yeah, I've been having some issues with Firestone conflicting with OBS, so I've just decided not to put it on.
Bask in my radiance.
I might have a look at it at some point when I get some time, just to see if I can replicate the errors I keep having. It seems really inconsistent. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But when it happens, it turns my audio off, which you might say is a blessing. To that I say, fuck you! To me, that seems like the worst result. Yeah, just keep killing my guys. Oh no, my guys. Please don't kill my guys. Interesting plan. Okay. Holy moly. Okay, I see what you're doing now. Okay, well that's frightening. Right. I can destroy some of these dudes. That's probably going to be my first protocol.
Are you thinking? Cthulhu! Cthulhu!
Let's go for Cactus Construct. I was going to say let's not use this first, and it turns out I was right. It's going to be 1-1 though, right?
I taste blood.
I should have just coined the Dreamway and had minions on board. I kind of want to save this with bees, but I might... Actually, I've got the coin for it, so I could do it next turn. Okay.
No, don't. It's still good.
Well, this is why we have 80 health. Oh, Cthulhu has 11 attack, so that will work.
Make your choice. There is upon.
Oh, I've got a full hand.
I bleed for Cthulhu.
What shall we hunt?
Let's see if this lives. The Mana Giant was pretty spooky. I don't know if I've got it in my deck, but there is a Cthulhu piece that just kills cards. Thank God that was not corrupted. That would have been literally the worst. They're also burning a lot of cards here to retain board. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Obviously this is going to get traded, but I'm still forcing my opponent to do something. They're going to lose minions in the process, maybe. Like, just compare the power levels of these cards in terms of they have a passive button that gives them a card. I've got a button that gives me a card. It costs a mana. They get, on average, a better card, because, you know, it is a spell. Spells are typically better than Followers of Cthulhu. Now, I do appreciate at the end of the day I do get Cthulhu. still.
Protect.
Your minions think you are weak. I taste blood.
My hand is too full.
Oh dear. Oh dear! You lose a card. By the way, where did you get all these cards from? The last time I saw, you had no cards. Oh, it was Blast Wave, wasn't it? Okay. Alright, opponent. I see what you're doing. Just generating random cards. Here's Fury again. Sure, why not?
Death is so profitable.
The Ancient One calls.
I don't think I can heal as this character. Grab a Cult Sorcerer. I might be able to play it with... I mean, next turn I could play it with Frostwolf Kennels and Branching Paths. Wow. That's actually in your deck. You're at 22.
Battle detected.
Right, just vomit shit at me, I suppose. Babbling book, that could be any secret. Kind of frightening. Ooh. That's interesting. I'm a bit concerned about Counterspell.
Let's make magic.
Not Counterspell. It is Counterspell. Why does it still show... Never mind, it was just a graphical thing.
Choose your path.
Do I desperately need the 6 armor? I don't think I do. Most of these minions are 1 health. They're gonna trade this anyway. They kind of have to. Or they'll use some mana to kill it. That's a problem. I like that one random mage spell, it was Counterspell.
Let's get it right this time.
I like of random minions, they got Toki Time Tinkerer. I also forgot they had second flame in hand. We still have the synergy of Wicked Shipment into Grimoire. It's not as good as it once was, but... In fact, it's really shit now. Okay.
The Feast of Souls begins now. Come, little ones.
We need that. 4 boys. Seems reasonable. Like, that's just irrelevant. I might as well just hold the mana. Try and force my opponent just to grind into this. At the end of the day, like, most of these have 1 attack. Sure, I am taking, actually, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's a lot of damage on board. But just force them to grind down. You can't keep finding removal. You're not a priest.
Is an illusion.
Also, where is your station thing gone? Shouldn't that still be on your hero? Or is it just for a turn? I thought it was for multiple turns. They got Ysera from that. Yep, it's still there. Just can't see it on the board because Hearthstone is a game. Okay. So I can kill the 5.
Caffeine sheltered us.
Your deck.
Actually, I can kill the 6/4. In fact, I can kill both. I should probably kill both. It does deny me drawing a card, but I removed a decent chunk of stuff off the board. Great. Okay, it's a 1/4. It's a 1/3. We're lucky. Maybe I should have left those on the board again just to mill through dragons, but you know, what can you do? I have to put some pressure on or try and play the game. I'm not sure my deck is like twisting in it, for example. In fact, I don't even know if I'm classed as a warlock. I have no idea what I'm classed as. I assume a warlock, but when you assume something, you normally make an ass out of you and me, and it's often the you-me part. In fact, the me part. Jesus Christ. My opponent is also playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now from the anime. He's got an Egyptian god in him. So I think I should kill the 3/6. But I don't care about the 1-attack minions. I believe. I should kill you, Sarah. Also, I can't kill the 3/8 now that I think about it. Should I remove the 1/6 off the board? I guess. No, I shouldn't. The 1/6 I simply don't care about. There was some value in killing Ysera. But I can tank the 1 damage.
A simple spell should do.
God, it's so much health to chew through right now, though.
Your deck betrays you.
Right, we have to push the button. I want something expensive. Garum Cultist was not really what I was after, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Noah's Twilight Geomancer. I guess we'll take the 7/6 because it's a 7/6.
The sleeper has woken.
Can you draw all your dragons, please? Yeah, keep trading. That's actually pretty good for me. Because it hit your minions, so I don't care. You did way more damage to your board. That was like giving my Cthulhu plus 18 plus 18. Do I have lethal now? 38 I'm doing. 39 I'm doing. No, we don't have guaranteed lethal. We are approaching it though. If only my deck had cards in it.
I bleed for Cthulhu.
I just want to point out this class used to have 35 health, I think. Actually, it may have even had less. It may have had 30 health at the start of it. Because I think this is the second time it's had its health buffed, and it got... Actually, maybe it was on 45 and got 35. It got a huge health increase, like a meme amount. Okay. Okay. That doesn't work. You're gonna fireball it.
Fire consume you.
Oh, evocation. Please be kind.
Runs short.
Don't find the torch. Also, my opponent had lethal. Don't be what I think it could be. The 10 armor doesn't matter here. I mean, I just have to send it, right? It's gonna be objection. It's not objection. It wasn't lethal either. Do they have 1 damage? Actually, no, they need 2. It's got summoning sickness. They do.
You are a worthy adversary.
Don't think too hard. You'll hurt yourself.
What happened? Did they play Robath? And has Robath just killed my opponent?
Betrays you.
Cheers to that. Oh, Romoth is dead. Oh, we're both dead. Is this going to be a draw? Either way, I'll take it.
My hand is too full.
They have 0 health, 4 armor. Call the police. I actually can't believe it. It's the second time I've ever seen this, I think. A tied game. Alright, let me sort the score out. 0-0-1. Thank you, opponent, for memeing. Much appreciated. So the odds of me winning that last game with Cthulhu, assuming like... I mean, this isn't the way this exactly works. But I guess I had to hit 4 more 50-50s in my favour. And I would have won instead. Just outright won.
Cthulhu versus Omu.
Some thrive, some will.
I won't count that one. Hey, silver 1. Cool. I do think that Omu deck was also pretty low on the win ratings. In fact, all the decks I've played so far have been low on the scale. I did off camera play as the Demon Hunter deck, which I think is somewhere in the middle right now. And I thought it was pretty underwhelming. Now this deck destroyed me one time. I think it's actually pretty high as well. It can do some disgusting things. Holy shit, I do have removal. It's Plague of Flames.
Your nightmare begins.
I'm gonna keep it. Because I might need to Wicked Shipment into Plague of Flames. Because they do disgusting things. I was gonna keep Wicked Shipment and just cycle it back into the deck so I get 4 imps instantly. We'll play the control deck. I can discover cards I want to play. Costs 1 less. Good with the swipe.
May the light grant you peace.
Alright. That I want to stop. Cool. Nice playing with you, Paladin. I feel like that was an important card to not just toss off. Wow, that deck is so disgusting. Unbelievably disgusting, in fact. Holy shit. Actually, that's better than the plan I had. Let me grab this. I'm more likely to play it sooner. I've had a change of heart. I was going to play this, but I think I'm actually going to kill it with Plague. I want to kill the Reader at the same time. I'm concerned by both. Then, for obvious reasons in order, I'm playing this last. Cthulhu's at 7/7, so this guy isn't quite ready yet.
Leroy Jenkins! Speak
Right.
to me.
Just deny him draw. Please don't be the one that yogs me.
The best defense is a great defense.
I think it's the one that yogs me. It's not the one, it's Avenge. So perfect. Excuse me. Oh. I thought you didn't recognize my first input.
What shall we hunt? Sparkle.
Alright. I may have beat the Paladin. Legitimately this time.
Leroy Jenkins!
Oh, consecration. Fortunately, I've not got many cards either. I'm now going to force my opponent to grind into Klaxi. I feel like Taunt in this deck is pretty strong versus their deck. I imagine they don't have a lot of single target removal. Okay, that's spooky.
Leroy Jenkins!
Leroy. Okay, they do actually have some kind of a removal.
A red sun rising.
Like, holy shit. I've basically been countering them turn on turn, and I'm still, like, struggling. I think I need to push the button basically every single turn. If they want to trade into this, so be it. I'm kind of trying to treat these as taunts. If they don't want to kill it, it's fine. I'll Cthulhu it instead. By the way, my opponent only has 20 health right now, so...
Put this apple on your head.
Leroy Jenkins!
Alright, we'll be chewing on that, I think. Like, you have to trade with your other minions, surely, because otherwise the 8/5 will just get killed next turn. Like, that deck versus mine is so OP. I'm just saying it as it is. I think I'd rather keep Knife Juggle up as well and just deal with the 6/2. I didn't check about the lethal then. I don't think I do. Yeah, I definitely don't. But I'm approaching it.
Not on my watch.
So 31, you have in health, 27, 31. So you are alive still. Again, I'd rather just remove huge damage off board. And we probably will have lethal next turn. I say probably. Who knows? Like, Echo plus this, by the way, the Disco Mall. Kind of frightening. You don't have lethal. Oh, I see what's going on now. Again, that helps me more than anything. Unless this is giant you're about to play. Well, that's lethal.
My dream ends. Your nightmare begins.
1, 0, and 1. And climbing to gold with Cthulhu. There are people on the forums that said this wasn't possible. Now, those people were probably in Legends, in which case I do believe this still has a really bad win rate in Legend, but playing against Paladins just vomit everything out as quickly as possible. It was okay.
Cthulhu versus Reform.
Wow, we have Glowfly Swarm in the deck. We don't have that many spells in the deck. Why is that in the deck? This can all go back. This is all stinky. I think Reform was also fairly low win rate. It's another deck I wouldn't mind playing with. It's like a value generator, right? Yeah. We'll take Cthulhu's Chosen. But God, I will say this is scratching an itch for me. One of the first decks I played in Hearthstone was when it was the Old Gods that was released, and I played a lot of the Cthulhu deck. Cthulhu Priest I played, actually. And boy, was that fun. You can keep this up. I don't mind giving the spell damage.
In my folly, I have sown chaos.
So, if it weren't for Cthulhu, I might not have been playing Hearthstone. So, you know what? Cheers to Cthulhu.
What shall we hunt?
I also think grabbing a ton of blades would not be the worst thing. We do have removal in this deck, but my logic is if I keep playing as a control deck, eventually Cthulhu will get him. Probably minion, right? There is a choose one. It's actually, hang on a minute. It's not choose one, it's choose twice. Does that work? I have to know.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
You've got to be scrappy with scraps. So I'm actually going to use this to kill this. Just to figure it out. I want to know if it'll split it.
You gotta be scrappy happy.
It shouldn't, right? Oh, we have flipping friends in the deck as well. Okay. Well, I don't think it would have worked. I think change twice, choose twice even, is a distinct keyword. I think it's the only time that keyword ever comes up as well is the, what's it called? Branching pass? Alright, bye-bye.
What adventure are you up to today? Plaguelands. Watch your hands.
Is this deck just full legendaries, by the way? I've not played against it. I'm just aware of it. 6 otters with rush. Sure.
All patched up.
I will not push the button on this turn. By the way, I could have had an additional attack here, but I'll trade it for an additional otter. Since it makes Cthulhu better. Yeah, this is a bit of the battle of the nobodies right now. We both have, like, cranked up health to make up for our awful decks. It is nice not just playing against Arfus, though. Again, I played a bit of a twist off camera while I was unwell, and it was literally just every single game was Arfus. And I've only beat the Arfus deck once, which was with Demon Hunter, funnily enough. Astalor. Wow. Throwback. I have to honorably kill this. I can't honorably kill it, even.
What shall we hunt?
A third Blade of Cthulhu? Crazy, but maybe right. No, I don't think it is. Actually, Doomcaller is a pretty good shout. I was toying with saving that because it's going to be very useful to kill Karak, but I don't care about Karak. He can do his own thing. Eventually, I'll honorably kill him. Cthulhu can honorably kill him at some point. Is there anything more honorable than being killed by Cthulhu? Possibly being killed by Yogg. I am a firm believer. I'm a believer, Yogg. Don't ever give me bad Yogg luck in the future, please. Every day, the bed behind me, praying on my hands and knees. Yogg, don't screw me, buddy. Does he listen? Rarely.
Cthulhu! Cthulhu! Cthulhu!
I kind of beans this up a little bit. I should probably have played this first. But I was honestly being merry and blessing Yogg, so cheers to that. Sneed. I'd kill the 1-5 if I were you. There you go. Definitely one of the blade options here. We don't need to restore 8 health. I haven't played this, admittedly. God, this card is so garbage. 6 mana, 7/6 gives you a Cthulhu 2/2 and a Battle Cry. What year is this? 2018? It might be 2018, I can't remember. Give me another Chosen. I'm more likely to just dump it on the turn.
Time to light a fire
Ooh,
underneath
Flint. Okay.
Freedom and wait.
Not the best Flint opening, but not horrible. By the way, have they pushed the button yet? Wow, perfect. I think I'm going to empty my hand a little bit here. I'm just going to play the 2 Cthulhu Chosens and push the button again. Or I'll kill that with Blade. No, this is the right play.
Is close.
I've been having issues emptying my hand. Let's take the 2 mana cards. Oh, I forgot this was actually a thing. Well, I kind of didn't play into that. Oh well. Oh well.
For a master tactician, this is nothing.
Alright, frightening. I maybe should be respecting my opponent's deck a little bit more. It is pretty spooky. The board state, at least. Right, so we're going to eat that. We know we're going to eat it. I could swipe, but that seems pretty bad. Big taunt guy, sure. If my opponent doesn't deal with this, we've got a good Plague of Destruction coming up.
Winds of the south.
Ooh.
Is an illusion.
Alright, this is fine. My opponent's thrown.
Are you my master?
I'd like one more minion. Let me try and discover it from here first.
Cthulhu! 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 Flee.
What a turd. My Cthulhu is so fed. So we have lethal... Actually, we don't have lethal next turn. My opponent is 1 off lethal. Or 1 off being lethaled. We're not in a rush, though. Here comes our friend Astalor.
Time for games.
Uh, 7-2.
The feast of souls begins now.
Man, that deck is kind of interesting. It's literally all legendaries, right? Every single card. Maybe except from some spells. Oh, didn't play around that. But it does mean you're not playing Astral level 3. Man, when I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I always wanted Armed Dragon, you know, levels... What is it? Level 3, 5, 7, and 10 to work. Spoilers! Not very good. And in fact, level 10, borderline unplayable. So they're currently at 55. I have 53 on my Astalor. Astalor, Cthulhu.
Contemplation.
Oops, I grabbed it.
So I could gain 12 armor here and just burn another turn off, but I don't think that's really productive for me. Let's get the Orca. I just need to burn some of my opponent's stuff here. It's fine. I think that's the first time my opponent's pushed the button. Maybe I'm a druid. I kind of feel like Cthulhu is more warlocky than druidy, but...
I'll make you a real toy.
12-12, huh? Oh, it's a little puppy Moonfang.
Running out.
So Swipe is unbelievably good here.
Battle. Yeah.
I wish I could play it. I didn't think, I just pushed. I should play this then. Try and protect my face a little bit more. So they're currently set at 54, 62, 64 kind of. Oh, it's old Bran. A card deemed too strong. Not Cthulhu. No! It's Cthulhu! And the card I needed. Wait, why have you only got 14, 16? Alright, well played. Imagine making a Cthulhu deck and having Rafan with fucking Mutinous in it. The twist people are like cruel, twisted individuals. Alright, all the ones. Again, I've only played against that deck, I think, one time, and I didn't know they had Mutinous in it. Otherwise, I would have been saving minions. Oh. Ah, secrets. Ah, we have Trial by Fire in our decks.
Your nightmare begins.
Cactus Construct is a very good card. Cheers, by the way. But I feel like pushing the button is better. This will be a matchup where I just want to generate a board, and then we can trigger all the secrets, and don't care about it.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
You're gonna show them all right? I mean, that's in my deck. I still rush. I'll take this, I think. I'm actually going to coin it out. Rather than push the button. Cool. So I think I should not attack anymore. I think we eventually win to Cthulhu, so why should I attack? Hunter can't stop me summoning a minion. It's not their thing. The only thing I have to be aware about if they, you know, generate secrets from other classes is objection. So I kind of need a 1 or 2 mana minion, which is funny because I just burnt one of them. So I think the winner's choice here is just... That's fine. Is just to never attack. It's really boring, but it's the correct path for me.
You want me in, boy?
Excuse me, you are on fire.
It's fine. Also, I've got Plague of Flames in hand right now, so the 1/1s are actually just kill a guy. It's like infinite attack right now. Unless my opponent trades them, which if we trade them, it's fine.
One ticket, please.
I feel like this is a really boring matchup that we eventually win. Because Snipe won't get this either right now. Zombies is fine. Better than Snipe, in fact. Yeah, I've solved it. I've solved your riddle. And then Taunt is my other win condition. Even though I can't heal as this character, taunting my opponent's 2/2s that they keep generating is just infuriating for them. That will go into a secret that I'll never trigger, so I don't need to worry about it. I guess risk it. If it's Snipe, so be it. Not Snipe. We definitely want this guy now. 3, 6. I have 10 cards, but actually overdrawing doesn't bother me. The cards that come from my button, I think, are probably better than the cards that come from my deck at this point. Depending.
It's not cheating. It's racing.
Not gonna lie, I don't remember this card being in the game. Where's this from? I love the art of it.
Guess who?
Your card.
Funnily enough, Flipper Friends is probably one of the better cards I could have asked for. Oh well. I figured Ice Trap was one of them at this point. That's fine. Don't care. Taunt. Just in case that's Rat Trap, I'm not going to play another card. I can't remember if I've played 3 this turn. I think I have, but... I think that's Explosive. As long as I never attack, I don't think I'll ever bring that back.
My business.
You want me in, boss?
I like on this card, by the way, it doesn't say summon another Twin Emperor Veclaw, it just says Emperor. How lazy were you on this card? By the way, where's my Cthulhu 1515? Cool.
The Feast of Souls begins now.
It's fine. Draw all the cards you want. That does not bother me in the slightest. Let me play something I can actually play. Hidden Meaning, whatever.
Sweet as me.
If Rat Trap is one of the things we're about to trigger it, I think.
Good news, everyone. I perfected the plague.
I don't really care about that either. Just have all the secrets you want. I don't care. As long as they don't attack, I don't proc most of them.
Was unexpected.
Ooh, that could be horrible, though. There are some outcomes where this could be bad. Right, cool. You've Christmas treed yourself now. What next? Cool, the bow's gone. This is why Secret Hunter is never truly meta. Because if you don't attack them, they can't do anything.
Oops, I broke a diamond.
Rat.
For Cthulhu.
Not Dirty Rat. Not Dirty Rat, the other one. The Trap Rat. The Big Rat. Giant Rat? I can't remember what it's called. Wow. That means the Undead is a 7/7. But it's a 4 mana, right? Because this is still 4 mana. Yeah, okay.
Delicious.
Oh, there it is. I don't have Eater Guy, unfortunately. So the only spell Hunter interacts with is Ice Trap, right? So it's not a secret thing. Oh, pack tactics though.
Everyone, I perfected the plague.
This is actually still fine. I will concede I misplayed slightly, but
Time is fleeting.
alright, you get to push 4 damage. Well done, opponent. I forgot that the beads would trigger it as well.
Come, midnight.
You want me in, boss?
What are you at by the way? 24, 24.
Want me in, boss?
He's getting there. I just burnt all my spells, game.
Protect this.
And this is how you repay me? I could grab a Doom Caller, but I just think more Taunt is the winner's choice. This is only going to give me 2. It's 5 mana for 4/4. And yet, I'm going to do it because, firstly, I just assumed he wasn't Ice Trap. But secondly, I think that card is kind of bad in this deck, so I just wanted to get rid of it.
I know what you did.
Ah, that's a card I should probably kill.
You want me in,
The
boss?
first time my opponent's played a card I'm kind of scared of.
You want me in, boss?
Oh, okay. Cthulhu 24/24.
The Ancient One calls.
I would like to grab another one of these, but
Cthulhu! Cthulhu! Cthulhu!
let's remove 2/2 off the board. My opponent's nearly dead. Cthulhu will kill him soon. They're at 37 effectively. And every time you trade, it gets worse. Thank you for the 2 cards. Currently I'm taking 21 damage on the next turn.
Are you thinking?
I'm just toying whether or not this is time to start making some sort of an attack. But I don't think it is. I'm pretty certain this thing that is highlighted is Fire Trap, whatever it's called, Flame Trap. So I think I actively don't. Actually, if I attack now, I will burst it. So maybe there is some logic there.
Contemplation.
Okay.
Time is fleeting.
Interesting. Uh-oh. Didn't play around that turn very well. It's still fine. I'm just killing my guys. And my opponent is killing their guys, so it's getting even better. In fact, maybe I should play Wicked Shipment and just attack the face to trigger the flame trap to get my Cthulhu just juiced.
You want me in, boss?
Oops, I broke a diamond.
I don't think you can kill me from here. Famous last words. Wow. I was going to say, I'll take the 4-3 trade there. Oh. Well, that's kind of annoying because I don't get to see their turn. At the same time, though... Welcome back. Taunt! Thank you. Order, by the way.
What shall we do?
I should have played the minion first just in case it was snipe. Either way, that's probably game.
You want me in,
Your
boss?
signature is required.
The only language they speak is war, and I'm fluent.
Northwatch cannot fall.
It's not game. 37. Wait, maybe it is game. Because I could just attack my opponent. So, hang on a minute. 24, 7, 31, 34, 37, 43, 45. I've got 37 in the Cthulhu. But I can just attack with these guys. So it's 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. I think I'm going to be one off lethal. If I can attack with this and it doesn't get destroyed or blocked in any way, I have lethal.
Contemplation.
Got one.
I still potentially have lethal.
Got one.
I think I have lethal. I could be wrong.
The battle.
My dream ends. Your nightmare begins.
Yeah, it was exactly lethal.
Your
Nice.
strength.
Cheers to that. That was pretty satisfying. So, I think their only safety there was Flame Trap, whatever it's called, and Frozen Trap, or Freezing Trap. I'm more of a pictorial person than a word person. I've mentioned this many times. You know what I mean, though.
Your nightmare begins.
I've not played against Rella before in this game. I'll keep that. So their deal is that if they get to like 60 health or something, they just win the game. Yeah. Okay. So we're in a race. I might coin out Twilight Elder and see what my opponent does about it.
Feel the sun bear down upon you.
I'm actually a bit frightened here. I feel like that win condition is easier than mine to accomplish.
Do you hear its call? Listen closely.
Was a mistake.
No, it wasn't a mistake, Cthulhu. I think that was fine. I have to put some pressure on. Stop my opponent hitting the button. Like that. They did heal still, though, so... Did I really do anything? This is the only one that's actually good, so I'll take it. The other two are pointless.
Run as fast as you can.
Stop pushing the button, goddammit. Yeah, I will take Doom Call because I might be forced to push Cthulhu early. So I'd like to be able to pull it back. If I can use Cthulhu to lower them back down, and I think I'll have enough time to rediscover Cthulhu. Wow, that's a good play. Really, really good play, in fact. Fortunately, I have otters. Lovely, my Cthulhu feasted on this turn. I should have played the 0 mana card! Cheers to that.
There's simply nothing I can do.
You can take my spells. My spells are garbage. None of them are going to help you. Probably the best one, to be fair. A value card instead. The problem with this, though, is Cactus Construct is good in Standard because the Standard cards are good. In the whole context of the game, they're not that good. More value. But the button, yeah, you have to push the button.
Twist their power. Show them the shadow.
Huh. Will they notice? Or will they hit their face? I'm willing to find out. I'll take Disciple here. And I'll leave the 2/2 up. Not a great turn for me. I should have pushed the button first. Oh well. Twin Emperors are going to do some good work, I think. I also definitely should have had that 3/4 up on the previous turn. Say Lavi. Ha! Amanthul is... Oh my god, Amanthul with a Haunted Soldier. Pretty frightening. So 1, 3, 6, 10. So we can kill it with Trial by Fire. And the 4/3. And surely Amanthul is one of the scariest cards in that deck, because it's just scary full stop. Huh. Okay. I don't know how much burst healing that deck has. It's my only concern right now. Like, I don't know if I should be using Cthulhu right now to chip him back down again, and I just bring it back into my deck. I guess that gives me some sort of idea.
Get in line.
Cthulhu! Cthulhu!
That seems fine. They can't trigger their own minion right now to Death Rattle. They can attack me and get 3 though, which is basically the same.
Surrender your guilt.
Oh, that is frightening. Ooh, this is really frightening. I might lose. Yep. I have to play Cthulhu next turn. And I have to do it first.
My dream ends. Your nightmare begins.
I might still lose here, even with Cthulhu. I'm just not fast enough to deal with my opponent. I assume they can kill 26/26. Yep, the Lighted Burns. 1 mana, deal 26 damage. Pretty good. And my opponent misplayed, by the way, because they should have had Lethal, I think. Wow, that's a strong deck. Wow, that's a really strong deck. Holy shit, I'm just looking at the cards they brought out there. Huh. Because there's no AoE damage here, so this doesn't matter.
One by one.
And I just died to the Purifying Shard. Yeah, that might be a really bad matchup for me. Not that my deck's particularly good, but... maybe if I got off to a faster start. Huh. I'm gonna check out that Zyrella deck. I don't know if I've got Zyrella full enough to check out the deck with, but... that seems really strong. I'm trying to think even what I would have done differently. I took mainly aggro cards when they were offered. I tried to keep trading the board so they couldn't heal. Anyway, we know Reform ends. We beat Reform.
To witness the culmination of my genius.
I'll keep Plot of Sin for infusion reasons.
Ends. Your nightmare begins.
Alright. I think we pushed the button. Probably button into mining casualties is the opening here. Remember they have, what's his name as well? Mutinous. So I need to stop them from eating my Cthulhu, or mitigate it. Wow, my opponent pushed the button. Something my other opponent didn't just not do. Feels like a bit of a waste of Arfus. It's still okay though. But I can just trade it down.
To battle! Yeah!
To battle!
Yeah!
Beckoner? I'll take Beckoner.
Are you my master?
Keep Cthulhu rolling.
Just on my space, never living.
Crack. I will need Blade, I think, at some point in this game, so I'll grab a Blade.
This way.
I don't think I do 2 to that. It just makes my maps a little bit more awkward. If he trades, it's fine. I can do it with swipe instead. I don't want him to get the non-honorable kill is the thing, so... yeah, if you do the trade, I'll do it next turn. That's huge, because Mutinous isn't coming now. Yeah, my opponent's fucked up here. He doesn't know it, but he has.
Predictable.
Cthulhu.
This is such a good turn for me. I'll take a Beckoner to throw it into this guy.
We hunger for vengeance.
In my folly, I have sown
We still
chaos.
might get Cthulhu Mutinous at the end of the day, but... not having Bran on it makes my life so much easier. I can also 2-3-1 here, and I think that will be the play. I could also just not play a minion. But I think it'll be safe just to burn something.
Are you my master?
predictable.
Do I need another blade? I'll grab another blade. I already have a taunt guy, so... Cool.
Hey, you! Install these for me, won't you?
I mean, that's not really a problem. You are going to make me mill a card, but who cares? The cards in my deck are not good.
Time's running out.
Your card burns.
Oh, another blade. Do I just want only blades of Cthulhu? Probably not, because my hand will get to a point where I just can't play cards. Right, my opponent's kind of incentivized to trade the 2-5 right now. If he trades it with the 4-4, I've got Disciple of Cthulhu to trade into the 4-2 at the end of it. He obviously can't hit the 2-2. He could hit the 2-5 if he's got 3 damage as well. That deck does have direct damage like that, but he's used one of them. I don't know what the other ones are, though, from our previous game. If he plays a giant guy, I just blade it. The board state is fine as it is. We have 80 health, I might as well use it. And I have Twilight, whatever they're called. Dark Mender, to heal another 10 back.
What adventure are you up to today?
Time's running out.
Bring
Cool.
me back a brew.
3 mana do nothing. Alright, this is good. I don't think I attack with this. There's no real reason to unstealth it right now. My aim is to beat them with Cthulhu, so the +2 damage doesn't matter that much. I know it does. It makes the Cthulhu easier to play later. And before I get hit by Heat Wave. It's fine. I mean, it does kind of nothing, but... Heat Wave is the problem here. That's fine. That's obviously terrible for my opponent, so this is as good as it's gonna get. I guess time to play giant taunt minions.
Running out.
I'll grab a Craze Worshipper. We could probably weave that into a play later. This card, Glowfire Swarm, so bad in this deck. There's just not enough spells for it. Don't hit Cthulhu. Thank you. And now I can eat that Mutinous with his Blade of Cthulhu. And Mutinous, you're gonna feed my Cthulhu. That is nothing. Cool. I don't know if my opponent thought that was a refresh. But it's not. It's a wild growth like. But you need minions. Excelente. I may as well trade this. It's actually a combo. 4 plus 5. You heal for 10. Shame you're on 45 health right now. Huge. This was literally 3 mana, 3/3. Do nothing for 5 turns, right? Oh, Neptulon, very frightening. You should for 8 it again. Joking aside though, he's a pretty annoying turn. I will be using my other blade now. Nom nom nom. Then 4 into the 3, 1, 1.
Was a mistake.
I'll deal with the 4-2 as well. I don't want it to get a free trade. I think this is more frightening than anything, and you can hit me for 2 if you want. I'll take the 1/1s to defeat the Cthulhu. Like, the only card that frightens me is Mutinous, and you've used it, so... Unless you can generate another Mutinous, you're in trouble. A rallying cry. Yeah, now you're playing Thief Rogue, but as a Warlock. Let's see how that goes for you. They're gonna find an answer. I can already tell. I believe in you, Hooded Acolyte into Twilight Darkmender. Wow. 1 snip snap. Nope, 2 snip snaps. Okay. Kind of frightening.
I feast upon the light.
Oh, just what I wanted. A backup blade. This is annoying, but whatever. If I can save a minion on board for Grimoire when this breaks, which I can't. In fact, I'm intrigued to see what my opponent does here. They can't kill both the 3/6 and the 6/5. They will trade. I mean, there's no reason for me to kill the 5/1 right now. I'm still at 76 health. I'll just eat it. I shall just merely eat the rich.
Are you my master?
Right, my opponent's set at 52 health right now, so If my opponent doesn't trade out my minions, they're dead. And keep some health. You've just made your snip snap do nothing. That's infuriating. They've discovered answer. Also, I'm a druid, it turns out. Maybe it picks from both druid and rogue. This was so free. And suddenly it's not as free.
Make your choice.
Alright, we'll do a trial by fire.
This way.
We stand together. We stand together. We stand together. We stand together. We stand together.
That's good enough.
Time is fleeting.
By the way, I thought Cthulhu's Chosen gave Cthulhu Divine Shield as well. I guess I'm misremembering, but... Where are we at now? 53. This goddamn glowfly swarm. So bad. Wow. That's great for me, thank you.
Please help me find The Feast of Storms begins now. Come, little ones.
54. Wow, that deck's kind of crazy. Come on, Yogg. He got the perfect outcome. I hate you. Kill your board, Yogg. Fuck's sake, I have to check now this isn't... what's his name? Objection.
Time's running out.
Could also be counterspell. Not counterspell.
Cthulhu! Cthulhu!
Not objection.
Do you hear its call?
I have no idea what it is.
Listen close.
Anyway, my Cthulhu's 59-59 right now. We're approaching the point where it doesn't matter. None of these cards are particularly good to steal. He probably will steal one of them, though. I guess it's Ice Block or Ice Barrier. Something along those lines. We've played minion, so it's not explosive. It's not pressure plate or whatever it is.
This is nothing.
Come on, Yogg. Kill my opponent's board somehow. You generated another secret. And I've just buffed the board again. Yogg, what are you doing, buddy? Yogg has killed me? What are you at? 61. I can't believe that outcome. That's actually unreal. I have to play Yogg. I haven't got an answer to this. And I can't just kill one thing. We're dead.
My dream ends. Your nightmare begins.
We killed Yogg. We killed the board. That's all I could ask for. I need Blade of Cthulhu's. I also need Doomsayer again to pull this back, because this is going to die. Yeah. 4 mana kill Yogg.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
So every turn I have to push the button.
Shields us.
Or I lose.
The Feast of Storms begins now.
I guess Doomsayer is on holiday. I can't believe that series of events. Without Wind Fury, I had a few more turns to mess around at least. I say a few more. I had one more turn to mess around.
The brood mother. Don't you ever forget.
We'll eat an Ixia. I don't know if Doomsday is just natively in the deck. I don't think it is. Like, it still doesn't save me, though, is the thing. I'm gonna lose! A game that I was on top of the entire time. There's Doom's caller. I said say it, but I meant caller. Like, this is the least deserved loss I've ever seen in Hearthstone. Yogg just gives them Wind Fury, because why not? An AoE board Wind Fury. Because sure, why not? Couldn't give him Stealth, gave him Wind Fury. It was so disgusting! So disgusting. The worst thing is, in the reverse situation where I did that, Yogg would have done twisting. 100%. Oh, well, this is going to be scuffed. I have to push the button every single time, I think, is the win condition here. And then I have to be more greedy than my opponent. Actually, it's a really weird matchup, this. The mirror, this is. It's kind of temple orientated. But at the same time, like, I don't know what to call this. Like, I think that's not a good play for my opponent. He neither pushed the button or gained Cthulhu points.
master.
And I feel like that's kind of what you have to do. I'm actually toying with throwing the coin out this turn. Not to push the button, but to actually play Living Roots. I think I am going to. They can trade both, but it's not that bad for me. We'll start getting Plot of Sin up. Actually, maybe I should have just killed one of them. The trade is so simple. Yeah, that was stupid. Who cares? What a waste of the coin.
Are you this way?
The only benefit is I might get Plot of Sin up on 5. It's still not over, though, by any stretch of the imagination. It was just a bad play. So 5, I'm probably playing Plot plus something. Snap. Okay, so we're going on the different line, which is why I grabbed this.
Are you my master?
I do need a blade at some point. They'll play something big enough that I have to kill it. And give my Cthulhu points. Like, this is crazy because we both have 80 health as well, I just realized. We have to, like, completely jack up our Cthulhu. No, this was actually just a tempo matchup. I don't even think it's the race to Cthulhu. Someone will get the board and then we won't be able to swing it back again. Wow, the swipe, pretty good here. And by pretty good, I mean, like, insanely good. We don't want that. That's garbage. That's garbage. I'll take Beckoner.
This way.
That has to die. That might be the thing I eat. It's still not a great eat, though. Versus just killing the 1/1. Yeah, I think this is fine. Patricia, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. That's a shout. We play Cthulhu early and then play Doomcall to get it back, and then chip my opponent down from there. Maybe that is the win condition. We do it in 2 instead of just 1. Well, I want to play that this... No, not that. That this turn. So, we're going to do some boring trades.
This way.
And I'll take another one. These probably will break my opponent's back, knowing that since I'm that deck, it would break my back if I played that multiple turns in a row. See what my opponent can do about it. I'm at 21-21, they're Cthulhu. Can I see this anywhere? 19-19, so I'm winning the Cthulhu race, and I'm winning the board race.
So much.
As bad as this looks, I should make the trades here.
This way. This way.
As I know what that deck's like. Again, I am that deck. You can keep the 1-1. We'll take Cult Sorcerer. I don't think I'm going to ever use 2 Doomcallers. I mean, it is still +2/+2, but... yeah, fine. I expect this to be bladed. Right.
Make your choice.
What is the plan this turn?
There will be pain.
I think this turn is a bit boring. Is what I think this turn is.
Time is fleeting.
I think I just do this. And then let my opponent trade into me.
This way.
I'm trying to play around the plagues. I know they have 2 damage to all, which is pretty good against my board right now. And maybe that's what they're going for. But everything else felt like a bit of a waste. Alright, never mind. We'll use the 6-1, the 2-2, 2-2. I will kill the 6-6 this time with this. It's about as big as that deck will ever generate. That doesn't matter. Another blade. No, the blades are too heavy. I told you, like, one person will get the board and the other person won't be able to deal with it. The best answer for it is the Spreading Plague or Cthulhu. They're fucked. You don't play Cthulhu first, now that I think about it, because you just get bladed. They're dead. You have to kill your own Cthulhu if you do this. Well, that's game. I have a 63, 64 Cthulhu now. So I assume they have Doomcall, which was the reason why they did that. But they won't draw the card back again, hopefully. And if they do, they can't play it on this turn. There's no way they live. Yeah, Doomcaller. I don't know if my opponent realizes this. 58, 59, 60. Yeah, they haven't got survivability on the board. Goodbye. So when I said maybe we'll play Cthulhu twice this game, don't ever do that against your opponent Cthulhu. as they'll just eat it. Alright, that'll do for the Cthulhu twist. We went 3-3-1. So unbelievably average, it's kind of crazy. But since Cthulhu, you know, was, I think I was calling at one point before the first round of buffs, 30% win rate, there or thereabouts. Getting back to like the hefty heights of like around 50 is probably good for the deck. I do suspect it's below 50 though. It's still okay though. It has some good matchups, has some really bad matchups. It's kind of what you expect from Hearthstone, right? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this YouTube. If you did, why don't you like, comment, subscribe? Everyone helps me out. I'll see you again next time. Bye!